Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokémon White version. Last time we explored the very quaint and very welcoming Route 7, a place that I hadn't really appreciated until I stopped and smelled the trees. There aren't really flowers, much less roses here, but that's what we did. We fought lots of trainers, got lots of items, did lots of exploring, and Ottawa evolved into Samurott. I should actually check your stats. Oh, wow, your attack and special attack are only 2 apart. Privilege of having a neutral nature. That's exactly why I wanted it. I can attack with pretty much anything I want from here on out. But that's mainly what we did. It was a pretty training-filled day, but now, this time, we're gonna move on to one of my absolute favorite places in the world of Pokemon, Celestial Tower. We're gonna see if we can find Skyla. They say that when you ring the bell on top of this tower, it pleases the resting spirits. This is Celestial Tower, where Pokemon are laid to rest. This place, I find very interesting, personally speaking. We'll get into more why that is later, but the first of many reasons is, whoa, cool camera angle, dude! Totally appropriate to say in a land of the dead. Every Pokemon region's gotta have some place, some final resting place for the deceased Pokemon that will never ever get acknowledged in marketing, which makes you wonder why they even allow the creators of the games to make these places in the first place. Gotta fight you. Indescribable energy is flowing through me, so you're using the ether, you're using Summon Bolt. You're actually, no, you're not at all, or you are a girl. I am so sorry. Psychics have very similar looking sprites. You're only different by a few pixels, so I kind of have a hard time telling. LGM, you're a psychic type. I want to draw attention to the fact that Terabyte is going to be rocking the house with the stuff that we're going to be running into. With you being a psychic type and there just being a lot of ghosts here in general, we're also going to be fighting some fire type Pokemon. Terabyte is going to get its momentum going, and it's probably not ever going to stop. If they think that they can use Will-O-Wisp to burn it or something like that, they got another thing coming, because we're going to mitigate that very quickly. Anyway, before we get too deep into things, there are 2 new Pokemon that can be found in Celestial Tower. Let's hope that Litwick can do better and be the light at the end of the tunnel of all the horrible Pokemon that we've been seeing lately. All Pokemon here will be higher leveled on higher floors, so if you want to catch anything here, such as this Litwick, wait just a few extra minutes, okay? It'll be worth your time. I want to draw attention to the stats here because they are truly awful. I know that I repeat myself in saying that a lot of Pokemon take forever to evolve and that it's a slog getting there, but those are some of the worst stats that we have ever seen that you'll have to deal with for 10 plus levels ever. Just 20 speed with 50 HP and with that many weaknesses. Are you even kidding? But anyway, here comes the U-turn. Ghost and Fire are a pretty decent same type attack bonus combination. It learns great moves from both types, and Litwick eventually evolves into one of the greatest attackers in the game. In fact, it has the highest non-legendary special attack of anything in Unova. It really stands out when so much of Unova is physical, and you're likely to find yourself needing a special attacker at this point in time because you just simply don't have one. Heck, I don't even really have one that's dedicated. A lot of mine are mixed attackers. Don't worry about needing to wait a long time until it learns Shadow Ball either, as we're gonna get the TM before we'll even need to worry about getting it through level up. I would dare say, this is outright the best ghost type in the game, and maybe even the best special attacker. And LGM is yet another slow psychic type. I really meant what I said about Sigilif. This is a glass cannon. Due to its low speed, it needs to be used wisely to get any use out of that huge special attack stat. I don't particularly like either of its abilities, and sadly, a lot of its good moves are locked away for a long time. It's not horrible, it's just really a shame that Sigilif, Solosis, and Gothita have all been available for so long if you want a special attacker. And it appears for the first time in the same area as Litwick. That's kind of the definition of being outclassed. I was a little bit worried there for a moment when I got hit with Flatter. It's the less good version of that. Last Kara. Aw, I beat you so easily. I was hoping you'd give me a Kara Blast. Oh boy, I am getting lamer and lamer by the day. Well, looks like I actually don't have to fight you because I just now noticed the gap in the tombstones right there. When Pokemon trainers meet, what we do is, of course, engage in a Pokemon battle, don't we? You don't need to be so uncertain about yourself. I think you understand the status quo of this world pretty nicely. And hey, you got a guy with you. Funny way of saying you're here with your child. Hopefully you did not both lose a Pokemon that was very important to you, and maybe if you did, maybe it's kind of for the best that the child doesn't understand if he doesn't. Ouch, I insulted an Emolga just the other day for being very bad at using acrobatics, and now I'm paying for it. Please hit. No. Please hit. Oh boy, no. Terabyte, you need to hit this. Terabyte, it is a requirement that you hit this thing. Please. This is why I can't stand fighting Emolga. You give it 1 inch, it takes a mile. It knows acrobatics. They're never holding any held items, so okay, thank God. So like, they always do full power. Good, critical hit. Just ground that thing into dust, please, or rock it into dust, whichever you prefer. Whatever gets the job done. Whatever makes it into finer and finer powder. Please do it. Fine, take away my moxie. Not like I even cared about it anyway. I'm just happy Emolga's out of the way. But just that evasion spamming, the fact that you can't hit it with certain physical attacks because it has static, and then it might even volt switch on you to just switch to something you really don't want to see. You're not using a normal type move, which is something I really didn't want to see, but it's okay because I was able to handle it just fine. Acrobatics, go. That's a real acrobatics right there. Even when you almost beat Terabyte, still no big deal. Oh no, I'm pathetic. Oh. Buddy, no need to get so sad in front of your kid about yourself. Perhaps I meet people here because of my guidance from my Pokémon. Wow, this guy turned from a little comical to a butt of a joke to being actually really sweet. I hope he can stand the emotional whiplash of what it's like being in the same room as me. Are you gonna look away? Mash the A button and pick it up! No, that doesn't work after Gen 1. I just wanted to get it. Oh, you wanna have a battle with me? All right, I have a strong Pokemon. Okay, let's see what you got. I did not heal Terabyte, so maybe this is a bad idea, but we'll go through with it anyway. Oh, oh, I sounded like a Mario. That was something else. Level 35 for Hilbert? That's right. This Pokemon is no longer with me. You guys are really sad. She has a... Oh my god. She has a Swaddle doll. She's raising a Swadloon. It says that she has a strong Pokemon that's no longer with her, which I'm guessing is a Leavanny. Lady, I like your sprite even more than I already did. It's not true. As long as I remember, it will be with me forever. You guys are... This place is great. They have such good stories for just the minor little trainers. In other news, we picked up Will-O-Wisp. Not like it's really of much importance. Will-O-Wisp, it is a fire type move that is just status. It only burns the opponent. It has 75% accuracy. There's a good reason why they call it Will-O-Miss in the business. Nobody can even learn it, so I don't need to contemplate with myself whether or not it's a good idea. Good. I am very happy that I don't need to worry about that move whatsoever, and I can just sleep nicefully. Sleep nicefully. Sleep nicely at night / peacefully at night. Nicefully at night. Knowing that I don't need to worry about Will-O-Wisp or go, oh man, was that not the right move to it? Because I'm sure loads of competitive players who've lost games because of Will-O-Wisp missing like 5 times, they hate that move with a burning fiery passion that is greater than Will-O-Wisp itself burns. Oh, you were a spinner. I still want to fight. Wandering spirits, command me. Psychic Lyn. Litwick. All right, happy to be fighting you. Litwick is a Pokemon with a sickening Pokedex entry is what I'm gonna go with. It looks really cute, doesn't it? The little wax melting over its eye and all that. Litwick pretends to be a guiding light to those who are lost, feeding off their life force as they follow it. Then it burns their life force to keep their flame going, so they can keep doing it over and over again. On top of that, Litwick's final form, Chandelure, cremates spirits, leaving the empty body behind in its flames. And we're giving these things to 10-year-olds. Insert generic joke along the lines of what I already said, so I actually already inserted it. I did not need to follow the instructions. Terabyte grew to level 36, and wants to learn Scary Face. That sharply lowers the opponent's speed. I have no reason to learn that whatsoever. I said I have no reason to learn it. Why do my thumbs not listen? I already have Bulldoze for lowering the opponent's speed, and it does damage. Let me breathe a second. The spirits have calmed down a bit. In a way, the Celestial Tower is a space full of desires to live. This place is so good. I'm gonna fight you. Sure, why not? What pleases sleeping spirits is a hot Pokemon battle. I know, right? When I'm a wandering spirit and I've experienced death myself, I want to watch other people fight to the death, or at least fight to unconsciousness, you know. It's a way of, oh boy! I have no desire to continue what I was already saying because it was probably headed down a bad road anyway, let's be real. I am switching to rock right away. I have been waiting since Relic Castle to do this. Yamask just burned me. Okay. They said you better have Burn Heal for a reason. Now please do something stupid. Okay, good, Hex. Hex is not a move that I'm worried about, even though I'm in Defeatist now. The reason why I wanted to use Rock is because I should have used Crunch. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm losing my grip here. It has Mummy for its ability. I can get unshackled by Defeatist for physically attacking it. That's a pretty good thing. Oh my god. Rock, please win. Please win. I have been waiting too long for this. For you to not be able to pull this off. Come on, Golett. Okay, good. I can outspeed that, and you have no hope of surviving when I'm not in Defeatist. Thankfully, in these battles, whenever we're fighting against the Yamask family, my health bar isn't basically half of what it should be. We're to level 36. Psychic Mickey. Spark of your Flaming Spirit, or Mickey, because it's got the CK thing going on. It's not like Miki, the Japanese name. I desperately need to heal. Unfortunately, that only lasts till the end of the battle. I can't thrive in knowing that just by fighting one Yamask, I can't just not have my ability for the rest of my life. Wish I could. Let me guess. I'm going to pick this up, and then your line of sight that was being blocked by the Pokeball is going to see me, and you're going to fight me. Spell Tag! That either reduces wild Pokemon encounter... Wait, what? I was joking! I didn't think that was actually a thing! I know that you can't walk through the Pokeball, but... Your line of sight was being blocked by a Pokeball on the ground. All-seeing Psychic my ass. Okay, Spell Tag, as I was saying, that either reduces the encounter rate of wild Pokemon or it buffs the power of Ghost-type moves. I can never seem to get those two right, because they're very similar and have basically the same name. We'll find out momentarily. This Musharna is in our way, but we will reduce it to just being the cookie jar that it is. Its cry is very nice, though, especially when it faints and it's stretched out even longer. Sounds even more sensual that way. Psychic Bell. What was that? I guess what you were, though. Yeah, you did. But everyone can make an effort to understand their... Screw you guys! I can't make fun of you because you're really cool. Not that I want to make fun of anyone who's lost their Pokemon, but... Like, you didn't lose your Pokemon. You were just acting weird, but can't make fun of you because you're too cool. These guys are too cool for me. They really are. How about... Hilbert's not going to be able to do much here, I don't think. We're going to keep Terabyte in the lead. You need a nurse's help? Sure, if you can win against me, I'll make your Pokemon healthy. And from having a full heal in the middle of this dungeon, I'll have enough inertia to reach the top! Shachiko! That's a nice name you got there. Very unique, if nothing else. I like how awkward and quiet I am after I make a stupid pun like that or anything of that nature. I have nothing to say even to myself after I do something like that, okay? This is the perpetual cycle of destruction to recreation that I am in all the time. It's building up that energy for that pun and just releasing it all at one time and then having to build myself back up again. Alamamola! The Pokemon that everyone stares at for about 10 seconds the first time they read it being, how the heck do you pronounce that? I don't think I've ever known anyone that didn't sound it out a few times before being able to say it normally. You should have been a Love Disc evolution. Everyone says that, but I believe in it so much stronger because for years, I have wanted there to be a Love Disc evolution so good that it rivals Garchomp in how controversially good it is in a standard format. That would be my dream come true. I'm not even a Love Disc fan. I think Love Disc is terrible. I really do. Did I just say Love Disc? No, Love Disc. Wow, what a terrible way to slur your words. Love Disc is terrible. I've never liked it, but just for sheer irony's sake, that would be my dream come true if I could do that. Also, if that could happen. Also, your hand fin things look really weird whenever they curl over like that. Terabite grew to level 37. Come on, your team is really healthy. What, so you're gonna deny me healthcare because you think I'm already healthy? Good, that's what I thought. I wonder if that, it's wonderful that each Pokemon and person can do something special. Me, I know how to make Pokemon healthy. How nice. Now that you've served your purpose, I'll never talk to you again. Okay, no. I'll probably be back to heal momentarily because I'm gonna get burned due to bad luck or something like that. Ace Trainers. Let's use Rock. He could stand to gain 1 level with the others being level 37. Did you just turn away from me while I was running? I'll take a solidified bit of irony. That's actually kind of funny. Celestial Tower means a perfect tower. Oh, never mind. Let's have a Pokemon battle. You're actually wrong. It means Tower of Heaven. That's what this place is called in Japan. With the parallels from that, you could draw that they were intending for this to be based on the Tower of Babel. And Ace Trainer Beckett. I guess that makes you Beckett Pokemon Collector. Doesn't take me long to rebuild my confidence so I can keep making puns. It's really odd that in a land of the dead I'm making a lot of puns, and your Stoutland has the wrong ability. How unfortunate for you, because maybe then you could survive this acrobatics. You survived it anyway. Oh, no! I can probably still beat you. Yeah, the Stoutland having the elemental fangs, that can be taught by those heart scales in Mistralton City. That's what you've been waiting for if you've been raising a Lillipup. You're really perfect. 1980 Pokemon dollars. I am far from perfect. You're really creepy, buddy, actually. Like, that is the most over-the-line comment I think I've ever gotten. You're really perfect, with the big old smile you had in your face. You know what? I'm sorry I ever made a pun about you, so I take it back. Healed up Rock. I didn't need any stinking nurse. I just threw some lemonade on the bird. Pokemon that grew up in Unova and Pokemon that grew up elsewhere. Both rest here quietly. Ace Trainer Cassandra. You have a Swoobat? Well, I got a bird of my own. Bats are kind of related, right? They're avian, and I'm sure they came from the common ancestor that is Rock right here. Ancient Power should hit for more after same type attack bonus. I'd like to get the all stats up. It's been a little while since we've actually seen that. Throw some rocks on it. No. Oh, you're probably going to hit pretty hard this turn, actually. Air Slash! Backslash! Shadow Eye. Oh. All stats up, perhaps? That went wonderfully. Haywire, show them how it's done. Look at you, going from being shown up at every... I was about to compliment you, and then that happened. Charge Beam not having the best accuracy is definitely its biggest downside. Its chances of raising your own special attack aren't great either. So it is a little bit risky, but when it pays off, oh, it pays off, as she is about to learn. Please don't have a ground type as your next Pokemon so that I'm not able to actually take advantage of this buff. Gothorita. Okay. I've been wanting to talk about you for a little while. It's pretty clear that that's the evolved form of Gothita, but what kind of name is that? What is it with this game and having Pokemon that sound like STDs. Just Gothorita, Sigiliv. I'm sorry, but I have thought that from the first moment I ever phonetically heard Gothorita's name said. How did nobody hear that name and go, no, we can't name it that? Yet meanwhile, they gotta confuse everybody by pronouncing it Ferocity because, oh no, it sounds kind of like Pharisee. At least I'm assuming that's why they're pronouncing it that way, because I can't really think of much other reason. I get that Ferocity could be inferred to be based on the word ferocity, so that makes sense, but this Pokemon's pronunciation and just name in general really bugs me. It's a Pokemon that I almost expected to get renamed at some point. Your Pokemon are full of life. Well, yes, they are, as opposed to the opposite of what they could be. All are precious Pokemon. Again, I can't make fun of you. Well, now that we're almost close to the top of the tower and we need to go back and heal, I need you to hear this music. With all these trainer battles so close together, I didn't want to, like, stop and listen to it and not really make, just kind of stand around and listen. But now, I think we have a natural moment where we can. So, I'd like you to enjoy the beautiful sounds of Secret of the Forest by Yasunori Mitsuda. Come on, it does sound just like it. TM65 Shadow Claw is a physical ghost-type move with 70 power and a high chance of critical hits. Anybody on our team that can learn it already knows Crunch, and because Ghost and Dark are offensively almost the exact same type, I have no reason to learn this. I'd rather take 80 power consistently than 70 power with a higher critical hit chance. Oh, you came! Thank you. I was right. What I saw was a hurt Pokemon. Don't worry though, it's fine now. I gave it a max revive. Then it felt better and flew away. Don't I have great eyesight? No matter how far away things are, a pilot's eyes can see them. Oh, that's right! Since you've come this far, why don't you ring the bell? Celestial Tower's bell is for soothing the spirits of Pokemon. Also, the character of the person ringing the bell is reflected in its sound. Come on, don't be shy. The sound of the bell reverberates through the area. What a pretty sound. Blair, you are a kind and strong person. It's that kind of sound. I'd like to introduce myself again. I'm Skyla, the leader of Mistralton's Pokemon Gym. I use Flying-type Pokemon. When you are ready, please come to the gym. I'll give you a big welcome. I'm a little surprised she didn't use Fly to leave here, but she's earned my respect plenty. Celestial Tower is incredible. The lore that it adds to this world, the whole idea of this bell being rung for the deceased Pokemon, makes it stand out from the other towers that we've heard, and the music is the icing on the cake. I love this rooftop scene where, yes, even though you can quite clearly see the roof of the building from the ground, kind of, this sea of clouds that's around us is just very interesting looking is the way that I would put it, where it's a little bit creepy and haunting, yet very beautiful at the same time, and just the fog floating overhead. It's a place that I just always remember. Anyway, we've climbed all the way to the top of the Celestial Tower, and we've met up with Skyla once again, and now she's willing to accept our challenge. Next time on Pokemon Black and White, we give her a battle she'll never forget. See you guys then.